So in part one, we discussed how your mind is being controlled. Now let's give a full detailed breakdown.
Procrastination is the enemy again. Unlocking new levels on them.
So quick recap, we went over the mind, how it's being controlled, who's controlling it, what system they're using to control it, through what channels or what avenues that they're using to control it, how the controlling is turning you into a consumer, and how you can overcome that by rewiring, learning, unlearning to make the change so you can control your own thoughts. So I'm gonna wipe this slate clean.
What don't kill you make you strong. Procrastination prolongs. Process you've been on.
Who, what, where, when, why, and the H. Now let's get back to this is your mind, and then this is you. So we got the who, which is you. And let me draw some more. Okay, so this is your brain, and let's add on some ears. And let's just do a modern time. So now I'll put this, and these are AirPods, pardon the drawing. AirPods are sucked into your ears, right? So let's just say that's the system. There's a system that is controlling, manipulating, and having you think what they want you to think instead of you actually using your own mind. I'm just going to explain it a little more. So you is ultimately you versus the system for your mind. Your mind. And this is no theory, this is straight factuals. Everything is factual. And some will say, why would somebody want control over my mind? Because when you have control over your mind, it's easier to control you. And the more control they have over you, the easier it is to manipulate. So if I can manipulate you, I can manipulate your generations to come. So if I can control your mind, I can control your time, and your time is your biggest asset. If I can control your time, I control your mind. I can make you think what I need you to think. So I'm going to program you through advertisement. And let's break down advertisement now. Advertisement, so let's say regular day-to-day things. Mail that you receive in a mailbox. A bus that's showing an ad on it. A train that's running ads as you're on the train. You see the ad here at the top, and you see ads plastered on the wall. On the phone. Whether you're playing video games or phone games, you would like to call it, you're on social media, a website, ads pop up. And even email. So through advertisement, they're going to spend millions. I don't know if this is legible or able to see, but through advertisement, they're going to spend millions of dollars to get control over your mind. Like I said, what would be the reasoning behind them spending millions of dollars to get to your mind? Because if I can pass down these habits from one generation to the next generation to the next generation, I have a consumer that will constantly keep buying my products over and over, year after year, month after month, week after week, decade after decade. And all I had to do is spend something that's green, that's money that can come back at any time. You investing in your mind is the biggest investment you can ever make. And if someone else is investing in your mind, they have control over it. If you control your mind, you invest in your mind. But let's stay on board. Advertisement, right? Now, propaganda. Propaganda. Hope that's legible. Propaganda. What spews the most propaganda? Advertisement is a part of propaganda, but also things that control your emotions for the most part. So, the news. Like I said in video 1, news equals negativity. There's always going to be something negative on the news. So if your grandmother's sitting in the house watching the news all day with your aunt, and if your uncles come over, and if the dog is there, when you attempt to do anything that seems against protection or the safety zone, you have your abuela or your grandmother or however you call her telling you, oh my God, please, when you go outside, be careful. Someone just got XYZ. And it's always something negative. When you turn on the news, it's somebody dying, somebody doing something negative. It's just a whole bunch of BS that I really, really don't want to dive into. But we know the news equals negativity. Point blank, period. It may give you an update or two, but for the most part, if you're watching the whole hour of the news, it's negative. So propaganda. So now news, negativity, and let's go back to emotions. Let's tie these two together. So negativity and emotions. Fear. This installs fear in you, because if you always hearing something negative about someone passing away, or this is dangerous, or this is that, and these amount of people getting laid off, and this amount of people lost their marriage, and it creates fear in the back of your mind because you're constantly hearing this. Oh, this may happen to me if I don't do this. This may happen to me if I go outside. This may happen to me if I get on a plane. This may happen to me if I do XYZ. And they're creating fear, and fear is the number one thing that they want you to have. They want you to have fear. They want you to be, this is not even, they want you to have fear, and they want you to be poor. They want you to be stuck, and they want you dependent. If they can control your mind and keep you in fear, poor, stuck, and dependent, that's it. That's all they need. And the show is over. Now, if we take these traits, these emotions or feelings, and pass it down to your generation, along with you being a consumer, listen, that's it. We got you. This is our system. There's plenty more that they can do, but this is our system. So now we got advertisement, propaganda, and programming. So programming would be the learning. Everybody knows where they send kids when they're the age of 4. We don't got to say it. We can spell it out. You can see that. SCHOOL. That's where they're sending you. This is where all the program, the learning from this institution. School is an institution where they teach you a whole bunch of things that you probably necessarily not going to use, but you get the point. So they programming you through school to condition you. School is the conditioning. If you go to school from 4 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that's 14 years that you'll possibly be in school, grade school. Then after that, if you do 4 more years, that's about 18 years of your life you're in school under somebody else's rules, learning a whole bunch of things that you may or may not use. But for the most part, most people don't use. Most people are not becoming surgeons, doctors, and if you are, more power to you. But this conditioning, on top of everything else, just is enough to keep you stuck. Right? So now, who, what, where, which will be, and the where will be, let's give this a where, environment, pardon me. So the who will be you in the system, but you ultimately versus the system. The what will be your mind. What can we have from this person that we can alter so much that will make them just think that they're thinking, think that they're having fun, but they're not having fun. They under our system doing what we ultimately are conditioned of. So who, what, environment equals where. So this is where. And I will get totally better at doing these, trust me. But just follow along. If you here with me, I appreciate you. So who, what, where, when. So how long has McDonald's been in business? I don't know, but for the win's sake, when they doing it, 24/7. This is going on 24/7. Did you hear me? 24/7. Am I not lying? I'm not talking about the schooling. I'm talking about the advertisement, the propaganda, and the programming. Some of the program, but mostly advertisement and propaganda, 24/7. It's going on all day, all night. There's people up all day, all night. There's old people up watching shows with the jury networks and things like that, conditioning them all to become consumers. So who, what? I didn't even say where. Oh yeah, I did say who, what, where, the environment, when, why, and why they do this. Why? The big why. Just to control the nation. People love power, and with power equals control. If you have the most power, you have the most control. And when you control people, you have a society where you're flourishing and they're in a system where they have to follow your rules. You ever seen someone and it's like, yo, this person is power tripping or ego tripping? Or someone who had a job where they were in a low position and then they rose up the ranks. You're like, yo, he think he all that because he got this position. He's a manager now. Like, he think he controlling everything. I remember when he was XYZ. This is to the extreme. And this is as simple as I can get for you right now as we speak. So who, what, where, when, why, and how they're doing it. They're doing it through how? There's a system that we're under, which is this country is ran off capitalism. So the things that help the system run is the advertisement, the propaganda, and the programming. And this is full circle. Now, going back to your mind, how can you control your mind? How can you escape from this? One, the number one thing you can do is go off grid and get rid of everything. It all. Most people ain't gonna go off the grid and get rid of it all though. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? That's the number one thing you can do. Go off the grid and get rid of it all. But besides going off the grid, get rid of it all, rewiring your mind. Like I said, rewiring the mind, what you have learned, you're gonna have to destroy what you learned by unlearning and learning some new things. Pardon the handwriting. So you have to unlearn and then learn some new things, some new ideas. And if you stick around, I'll be showing you exactly how to change your mindset. Because if your mind isn't set, someone will set your mind for you. Your alarm clock goes off, so does your mind. Your mental clock goes off, but who's the one pushing it to either snooze or to get up at a certain time, to be here at a certain time, to do this at a certain time? Is that the life you really want, or is that the life someone gave to you? Set your mind or your mind will be set. I think that should be the name of the video. Set your mind or somebody else will mind. Set your mind because your mind will be set. If not, your mind will be set. So I hope this is a little more detailed breakdown for you. The whole goal was for you to get a full understanding of what I was saying. Hope this is legible when I go back and look at the video, and I hope this is still recording. Thank you so much for your time. We will continue this and I will get better, but this is video number 2. Thank you for your time once again, family. Hey.